Hello friends, welcome to the fourth day of Spoken English Challenge lecture series. Today's topic will be the elaboration of yesterday's, that is rehearse. Now I will give you with example, elaborate it with example, how to practice the technique called rehearse. Now there are 7 steps involved in it. Step 1. First, imagine a situation. Imagine any situation that you want to deal with. Step 2. Step 2 is your imagine how you want to deal with that situation. Step 3, very simple. Find excuses. Step 4, imagine what will be their response to your excuses. Find step 4. How will you answer to their response? Step 6. Write this entire script on a piece of paper and then revise. Step 7. Revise and practice this as many times as possible till you get confidence. Now, I'll give you an example of how to do it step by step. Step 1. Imagine a situation. Now this situation is a group of friends in your office has decided to go for a lunch outside in a nice restaurant. But you want to avoid it as there is one guy in the group with whom you are not in talking terms. So step 2, how you will deal with the situation? You go and talk to the coordinator, tell him that you don't want to go. Obviously he will bombard you with so many questions, why, what is the problem, this and that. Then step 3, find an excuse to it. And excuse should be very nice and convincing. So you tell them that your doctor has advised not to take outside food as you are under medication. And also you have some office works to do which has to be completed and given on that particular day. Now the coordinator, step 4, all of them will try to pursue you and convince you that if you miss your medication or if you don't obey your doctor for one day, nothing is going to happen or it's not a big deal. Also that some will tell that they will personally talk to your boss and try to convince him so that you can submit your assignment by tomorrow. Okay. Step 5, how you will answer or handle them. So you will tell, no, it will be very risky if I miss even one day or disobey my doctor or not take medicine even for at least for one day. Then already you have asked regarding your boss, already you have asked for grace period. Now if you ask for extra time, he will really get angry. All these steps you can write down on a piece of paper, and then step 7, start revising and rehearsing it till you are very confident about that situation. Similarly, n number of situations you can imagine, think methodically, write it down, script it, and then you can practice and rehearse before you face the actual situation. Now friends, think about it. If for one topic if you do and get confidence on that particular topic, and each day if you carry on at least one imaginary topic and work on it seriously, then how much confidence you will gain and how much fluent you will become in English. Okay, now there might be one challenge that some of you may say that we are not so well versed in writing down the script, so our scripting may become wrong or we may not find sufficient vocabulary or to write down the script. Well, in that case you can take help of your friend who is good in English. Explain him the situation in your native language and ask him to help you write down, not give a ready-made script. Don't trouble him with that. Okay, help you in writing down the script. In this way, you will also enhance your quality of writing. And see, again coming to the most fundamental aspect of speaking, it is the mind who thinks and it is the tongue who speaks. So there is a very short connection between your mind and tongue. So the more you churn your brain, I repeat, the more you churn your brain and the more you speak with your tongue, it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit of speaking in English. Because man, after all, is nothing but a bunch of habits. So if you cultivate this habit of speaking for every small situation, try, okay, this is the situation. Now I have to script it down in a very nice and concrete manner so that I can explain it to somebody. However small the incident may be, event may be, just try to frame some sentence and speak it out. Maybe you can speak it out in your mind, no problem. It's not necessary that every time you have to go blabbering to others and disturb them. No, it's a preparation for yourself, to improve yourself. So stick that preparation onto yourself. And but again, I told on the first day, you should be on a mission mode. That thing that you are in a mission should not go out of your mind. Then, for every small little thing, you will find pretext of speaking or making sentences or words in English. Okay, this is the thing. So, if I have to speak it in English, how would I speak it? What will be the exact word that I will need to describe this thing or situation. So it's a continuous search and research and practice that will make you perfect. Now see, again I'll tell you, there is a very simple method. At first, when even I started speaking, it seemed nearly impossible to speak in English. Okay, I am telling you very frank confession that at first it seems that it's not possible. No, this is not my cup of tea. I am from a general medium background, or I have not studied in any English medium school or environment and was not conducive. So how can I speak fluently? Doesn't matter. Whatever environment your upbringing has taken place, it was not in your hand. So don't blame yourself for that. Come out of that mental block. I repeat, come out of that mental block. Yes, I am talking to you. You can speak in English. And remember what I told in my first video. It is a 45 days challenge, and if you follow my technique, again I repeat, if you follow my technique diligently, on the 46th day you will start speaking in English confidently. The only condition is that each day's lecture you have to follow, practice, and on the 46th day you can thank me on the comment box. These techniques are not experimenting. I am not experimenting on you. These are proven techniques I have applied on students and they have achieved the results. So what I was telling, at first it seems impossible to speak in English. Then after following few steps and practice and the techniques that I give, it will be difficult. Then the next level is you will feel that it is really difficult. It is not impossible, but it is definitely difficult to speak in English. Now the next step, it becomes easy. The next step, when you start practicing this, eventually speaking English will be easier for you. And the final step is when you become fluent, speaking English, it becomes automatic. So the journey is from impossible to automatic. Impossible, first it will seem impossible, then it will be difficult. With practice, further practice, it will become easy. Then speaking English will be automatic, it will not become an issue. Communicating in English will not become anymore an issue, or you will not even think about that. Okay, there's something that needs to be explained and you go ahead. It will be so natural with you. So it's a journey from impossible to automatic. And believe me, people have achieved 100% result with my techniques. So the only criteria is you have to follow it diligently. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you so much for joining me into this session. Wish you all the best, and please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a good day.